Hello and welcome to this presentation of How to Attract Money by myself, Fred, from spiritualwealthmastery.com. Now, during the course of this presentation, you're going to learn how to raise your vibration and apply two very powerful spiritual tools that you'll be able to start utilizing today to start attracting more money into your life. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to be talking first and foremost about what is money. Now, money is basically a symbol of exchange, and money is also energy. Now, it is nothing more than energy. It is a high form of energy nonetheless, but we need to start thinking of it in terms of energy. And as with all types of energy, all energy vibrates. So breaking it down, the end result would be to say that money is a vibration, a form of energy that vibrates at a high frequency. So what we then need to start to do is work out how we can master a vibration, and by mastering the vibration it will enable us to master money. Now, it's not just money that vibrates, everything, houses, cars, partners, all have a vibration. So if we want to master anything within our life, we first need to become in tune with the vibration we want to attract. Then once we become vibrating at a frequency which is in accordance with that what we want, we will then naturally attract to us whatever it is that we have been thinking about and working on increasing that vibration. In this case, it will be money. Okay, so one important point I'd like to tell you is that money has no consciousness. Now, this is very important because money by itself cannot think for itself. It cannot make decisions for itself. It cannot decide who it wants to go to by itself. It cannot do anything apart from just be money. We are the ones who give money power. You know, money of itself is just a piece of paper. It has no power. As I said, it's a symbol of exchange. But by the way that we look at it, we empower it and we start to be willing to do all kinds of things for money, you know. But what we need to do is actually to reclaim our power and understand, first and foremost, that it has no consciousness and it is dependent upon us. And the moment we start to think and look at money in this term, we'll start to change and start to regain the power that we've given to money over the years of living. So the first thing to do is to put money back in its place. So most importantly, money actually needs us. Because as I said, it has no consciousness. It cannot spend itself, invest in itself, or do any good thing on its own. It actually requires our brain and hands are needed, and we are the ones who make conscious decisions what it is that we're going to do with money, and whether we use it for a good cause, maybe giving it to charity, feeding hungry families, or a bad cause, buying weapons and fighting each other. But of itself, the money cannot make the decision. And once we put this in place, as I've said, and start to reclaim our power, then we'll know where money stands and that we are actually greater than money, and we'll be able to come about and maybe in terms command it in the future. Now, two tools that I'm going to give you to master money. The first one is mental imagery. So this is the first tool that we're going to use to attract money. Now, whilst this is a brief presentation, I don't want you to underestimate the value and content that is within this presentation. Mental imagery is extremely powerful in bringing about more money or other situations you want to manifest within your life. Now, everybody already has a mental image of themselves and how much money they should have. The problem is most of us have thought about this on an unconscious level and haven't consciously decided that this is how much we want to be earning and this is how much we want to have in our bank account, and haven't created an image in our mind for our subconscious minds to work upon. So the first thing we need to do is to form a new mental image of how we want to be with money. So we need to form an image that's very prosperous, even lavish, with everything we could ever need or want at our disposal. Now, I want to take time right here now for us to just create an image in your mind. Close your eyes and create the image of how you want to be with money. If you want to be more abundant, imagine that the money is already flowing to you. Imagine that your life has been transformed and you have all the money that you could need or want. And then imagine how this feels. and imagine some of the things that you would do with this money. Now, this is just the beginning of the mental image that you're forming. I want you to take this away and work with it. The more thought and energy that you put into this, the faster will it manifest into your life. You need to really go into the picture. You know, if you want a new car, really imagine that you're in the new car. What color is it? How do the seats feel? Is the air conditioning blowing in your face? You need to go into such detail like that. And then, as I say, that will enable you to manifest more money or anything else you want to into your life. Now, with this new image that you've created, I want you to visualize the image twice a day, whenever you wake up and before you go to sleep. They are two crucial times. However, it can be done in the daytime as well and should probably be done. You know, you could spend about 5 minutes to 10 minutes each time you do it, just going through the image and living within the image. You know, now of the 2 times, morning and evening, I would definitely say that before you go to sleep is the most important time, and there's a time that it should definitely be done. Maybe sometimes when we get up in the morning, we're rushing to go to work and get the children ready, so it may not be possible. But as soon as you can do it during the day, always do it. And then, but definitely the one you can't miss is just before you go to sleep. Now, this is a meditation that I have actually designed myself. It's called the Money Cloud, and it's all to do with raising your vibration and attracting more money to you. It's a very powerful technique to raise your vibration and attract more money to you. Now, what we think is air all around us is not just air, but subatomic particles containing more energy than a nuclear bomb. This is very important because a lot of the time we don't give any consideration to the air we breathe or the space that's around us. But we really do need to start to pay more attention because there's a whole energy field there waiting to be tapped. And what we need to do is to learn how to tap into some of this energy to raise our vibration and enable us to attract more money, which is what I'm going to tell you how to do now. So first and foremost, to do this, what we want to do is to close our eyes. And to still the body and to still the mind, it's always good to take 3 deep breaths. So we'll take the first one. And now the second one. And now the third and final and the biggest breath. Now I want you to imagine an energy field all around you. It's an invisible energy field for the time being. And what we're going to do is to slowly imagine this energy field turning into white mist all around you. So you can see this energy in your mind's eye, and this energy permeates everything, buildings, cars, everything. Now what I want you to do is to form a cloud of energy out of the energy that's all around you. But make sure the cloud engulfs the whole of your body and the whole of the energy field. So maybe about 2 times the size of you, with you in the middle of the cloud, and then just hold that image of the cloud and let it form within your mind's eye. Now that you have the cloud, I want you to intensify the brightness of the cloud. And by doing this, you are now raising your vibration. Now, I want you to fill the cloud with as much money, coins, notes, multiple currencies as you can imagine. So we want to make sure the cloud is overflowing with money. Now I want you to imagine how it feels to actually own all of this money. This is your money, a cloud full of money, known as the money cloud. This cloud is very real. It's an energy vortex that you have formed around you. Now I want you to carry this cloud around with you all day. Think about it occasionally during the day, always imagining the cloud around you filled with money. What this will do is in turn set up a powerful magnet which will draw more money towards you. Now spend as much time as you want, and it's always good to spend more time. 5 to 10 minutes is good, just imagining being within that cloud, owning all of the money within that cloud, and the cloud constantly being refilled with money as you use it. You need to see clearly within your mind's eye all the different types and forms of money that there are within your cloud. Now I want you to open your eyes, and that brings us to the end of the meditation. Now these are two tools that have worked highly effectively for myself. So we're always interested in hearing how you got on with them. So I would urge you to share any comments, as this brings us to the end of our presentation. Also to subscribe to the channel and head on over to my site spiritualwealthmastery.com, where you can get a free ebook, 12 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity. I want to thank you for your time.